Are you okay with Rocky?
Yeah.
Would anybody like to volunteer for the role of, you know in the films, Rocky, when he wins? He wins. He screams, Andrea! From the back, you know that guy?
Adrian.
Go again?
Yo, Adrian!
Nice, right. You'll do, right? You'll do. It's good, it's good. So what we'll do is, we'll do the Rocky, you guys sing and stuff, and then towards the end, when I go like this, you go, yo, Adrian! And then Glenn Doncaster comes on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Pam pam pa pa pam pa pa pam pa pa pam 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 pa pa pam pa pa pam pa pa pam pam pa pa pam pa pam pa pam pam pam. Take it away.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Well? Good, excellent. Pleasure to be here in this wonderful, wonderful venue with all you lovely, lovely people, yeah. It's a pleasure to be back, incidentally, back in the Stand after a year. It's a year since I've done one of the Stand comedy clubs. Now, and actually, this year it's the 3rd year since I first did Stand, and it's 3 years since I first stepped on stage with a mic in my hand. I imagine doing this for the first time is a bit like losing your virginity. Obviously, I don't know. Because, as it turns out, having the body of Johnny Vegas and the body hair quantities of a badly shaven bear isn't appealing to women, as I've learned through a process of trial and error. The reason I imagine it's a bit like losing your virginity is, well, think of what they've got in common. A bit awkward when you first start out, you get a bit kind of sweaty or clammy, but you know, you enjoy it, and then the very next day you get... And then the very next day you go into school and tell all your friends. So, I should imagine they're pretty similar experiences. So yeah, 3 years since I started doing stand-up, and I love it, you know. Oh, it's great to come out like to a room like this where there's hundreds of you and make you laugh and have a good time with you. It's brilliant fun, and I love doing this, you know. It does have its downsides. There are a handful, you know. Transport is a big one. You spend a lot of time travelling up and down the country, usually on trains. I was on a train recently with my dad, and we'd reserved a couple of seats. We'd learned from previous experience that it's not too pleasant to be stood up for 5 hours with so little space to yourself to do so much as lick your lips. You give a stranger a fucking kiss. So, we'd reserved a couple of seats. We get to our seats, and there are these 2 women sitting in our seats. So we do the normal, excuse me. So we do the normal and tell them politely to move. Now the normal thing to do would be to move. No. This woman places her hand over the reserved sign, something like this, and goes, no, these seats aren't reserved. Your seats must be in the next carriage somewhere. These seats aren't reserved at all. I don't know what was going through her head, whether she was in the hope of playing some kind of Jedi mind trick. These are not the seats you're looking for. So... I apologise for the terrible Yoda impression. It always comes out somewhere between the Cookie Monster and the Queen, and it's something I've come to accept. So, you spend a lot of time on trains doing this, or a lot of time I'm in hotels as well. That's the other big one. I was in a hotel recently and went into the ensuite bathroom in my hotel room, and there was a note on the back of the toilet door. And the tone the note took in its opening sentence, by the phrasing and the punctuation and so on it used, was really bizarre, right? The opening sentence of that note, and I'm not kidding, and you're not exaggerating the comment, in fact, the opening sentence was, every day thousands of towels are washed in hotels all over the world. Many unnecessarily. You know, it's like the start of a World Wildlife Fund advert. It's incredible. It's so overly emotive and melodramatic in tone, you expect the rest of that note to go, but you can do something to help these poor, innocent creatures. Just £3 a month can protect towels. Such majestic beasts from being washed. Unnecessary washing can damage a towel's natural markings, shorten its lifespan, and mentally traumatise it for life. So please, text towel now. To start your donation to protect towels in their natural habitat. On a weird side note to that slightly strange routine, by the way, I would genuinely like as many viewers as possible to text towel to 63103. Because what no one here will know, other than maybe a handful, is that is the genuine phone number of a Cumbrian radio station. And I would love it, just love it, if with no context or explanation whatsoever, they just got 20 or 50 or so random texts that just said towel. Yeah. So, but it's brilliant, you know, when you see weird stuff and strange stuff like that in random places, is where you never really expect to. It brings joy. Well, you know, we seem to get it a lot in this country. My dad, incidentally, is brilliant at doing weird and strange stuff, or saying weird and strange stuff that makes no sense whatsoever. The best example of him doing this, and I'll leave you with this, is when we were on a bus together once, right? And apropos of nothing, not relevant to the conversation we were having in any way, shape or form, he pointed out the window at a building and went, "Ooh, that looks like a nice prison." I thought, how does he know? Are there people leaving reviews of prisons on TripAdvisor? Is that what this country's come to? Just imagine, I thoroughly enjoyed my stay at Wandsworth Prison. The beds were clean and surprisingly comfortable. The staff were hospitable and would even show me to my room at nights. There was lots to do, like playing table tennis with the other guests. My 6-year stay flew by. I would only warn future guests to watch out for Brian in the showers. And not to pick up the soap if Brian should ask you to do so. 4 stars. That one didn't end as well as I hoped, so I'll share you with another weird one of his idiotic remarks. Another time, we stayed in a hotel together, right, once, and we left in a bit of a rush, and he forgot to pack his mobile phone, normal, but he did remember to pack the free complimentary biscuits from the hotel trestle table. Where's the logic there? Forget the phone. The phone's gone. I have other phones. Those biscuits. They're premium bourbons. I can never see biscuits of such superb quality and texture again. I must have them. And I explained the illogical nature of this to him, and he said, "Oh well, biscuits are more important than my phone because I can eat them." I said, "Is that how you judge importance in something?" I just can't but helping imagine him now in meetings with his financial advisor say, "These documents are very important, sir."
"Oh, can I eat them then?"
Or having a conversation with a friend at work perhaps. "Oh, my mobile phone is very important to me. It's my main lifeline out of the house."
"Oh, can I eat it then?"
Entirely different conversation. "Are your friends important to you?"
"No, I can't eat them. They would give me indigestion."
I'll leave you on that. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a truly, truly wonderful audience. I've been
That was again Doncaster.
While you got the blues in your shoes and the stalking.